Very few people understand the stock market. Football Index gives users the opportunity to trade and make money with something they love, the beautiful game. Hi everyone, before I start the match preview, Tottenham v Southampton, I would just like to say a huge thank you to everybody for watching this channel. Now during this week, it actually reached 11 million views. To think that that play button has been hit 11 million times on this channel is unbelievable. This YouTube channel started completely by accident and it's been brilliant. So thank you very much. We are at nearly 30,000 subscribers on the channel, but 11 million views. That is unbelievable. So thank you very much for watching. Welcome back to another video. Now, Tottenham Hotspur will play their 7th Premier League game tomorrow. 7th Premier League game of the season. We have won 2, we have drawn 2, we have lost 2 so far this Premier League season. The defeat so far at home to Newcastle 1-0 and away at Leicester last weekend 2-1, having been 1-0 up. Let's just say, and I think it's very fair to say, that it hasn't been a particularly good week this week. Losing at Leicester on Saturday and then losing midweek in the Carabao Cup to Colchester after a 0-0 draw. It was 4-3 on penalties. The last few days has just been dreadful, really, as a Tottenham fan. Lots of Tottenham fans have been saying that they want Mauricio Pochettino possibly to go, possibly to be sacked, or possibly wanting him to resign. I can't believe that. I do not have that attitude. I want him to stay. I want him to carry on the project that he started. This is his 6th season in charge. Yes, I feel very disappointed that we will not be winning a League Cup again. Last League Cup win was 2008, so it means that it will be at least 12 years before we win that competition again. Feel very sad for that, but it was a poor performance by Tottenham midweek against Colchester. Lacked a lot of creativity, didn't create nowhere near enough, but we need to put this right. We need to get back to winning ways. At home to Southampton would be great. And then, of course, on Tuesday night, we play Bayern Munich in the Champions League. So a good performance, a good solid performance and a winning performance is what we really need tomorrow against Southampton. So in the past few games, whether it's Premier League or Carabao Cup, there have been a lot of changes. Mauricio Pochettino has been making a lot of changes in recent games. Now, team news for Tottenham, Giovanni Lo Celso is still out injured, expected to be out injured until at least the end of October. Ryan Sessegnon hasn't kicked a football for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club so far. He is still out injured with this hamstring injury. And the likes of Harry Kane, Hugo Lloris and Jan Vertonghen are all expected to be back after missing the Carabao Cup game against Colchester. Now, team news for Southampton. Goalkeeper Alex McCarthy is a doubt because he picked up a slight muscle problem against Portsmouth, so he is expected to miss the game. So, a few facts and stats ahead of this fixture, Tottenham v Southampton in the Premier League. Now, Tottenham have only lost 2 of their last 14 Premier League games against the Saints. Now, a great stat this, Tottenham v Southampton. Southampton have won just 1 and lost 7 of their last 8 games at Spurs. In total, they have won at Tottenham on just 3 of their 20 visits in the Premier League. Now, the last time we played Southampton actually won at St Mary's, and that was back in March 2019, and Southampton have only won more Premier League matches against Newcastle United in the Premier League, which is 15, than they have against Tottenham, 12. So this next stat really does say a lot about Tottenham's form in the last couple of months. Now, Tottenham have actually lost 9 of their last 18 Premier League games. That is literally every other game over the last couple of months that we have lost. Prior to this run, we have only lost 9 of the top 50 top flight matches. So a huge difference, and something that we do need to put right very quickly. This next stat says an awful lot about our form yet again. The Spurs have actually lost 10 Premier League games in 2019. Of the Premier League ever presence, only 3 teams have actually lost more games throughout this year. They are Brighton, 13 matches, Watford, 12 matches, and Bournemouth, 11 matches. So Tottenham have got an abysmal record in the Premier League so far during 2019. So the game tomorrow is at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 3 o'clock kickoff. Now, we played our first Premier League game on the 3rd of April 2019 against Crystal Palace, the game resulting in a 2-0 Spurs win. Heung-min Son scoring the first ever Premier League goal at our brand new home. Now, Tottenham actually won their first 4 games at the stadium. It was all looking great. 4 out of 4 wins at the stadium. But the last 6 games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium have only resulted in 2 wins from the last 6. So that is something else that we do need to put right and start winning games at home. So I spoke earlier in the video about Tottenham's Premier League form not being that great throughout this calendar year 2019. Well, Southampton are in probably a worse position than us at the moment, because Southampton have only won just 2 out of their last 11 Premier League games. And since the start of the 17-18 season, the Saints have just won 18 of their 82 top flight matches. That is incredible. Now, this is a stat for us Tottenham fans to worry about, because Southampton have actually won their last 4 away games in all competitions in a row without actually conceding a goal. Now, this is a great stat, this one. Now, Southampton have actually lost more Premier League matches against their former managers than any other club. 18 in total, with a third of those coming against Mauricio Pochettino. So during this season, Southampton Football Club are the only side in the Premier League yet to score a first half goal this season. So 2 players to look out for Southampton. Now, since the start of last season, no player has scored more league goals for Southampton than midfielder James Ward-Prowse and Danny Ings, 8 goals apiece. So far, Southampton Football Club have actually played 6 games in the Premier League. They have won 2, they have drawn 1, and they have lost 3. Now, it didn't start very well for them on the opening day of this season's Premier League campaign. They actually lost 3-0 away at Burnley. They then lost 2-1 at home to Liverpool, so it was 2 defeats from the first 2 games. They then won away at Brighton 2-0. They then got a 1-1 home draw against Manchester United. They then went to Bramall Lane, Sheffield United, and won 1-0. And then their last Premier League game, they actually lost 3-1 at home to Bournemouth. So in the club's history, the clubs have actually met on 193 occasions, playing 193 competitive matches. Now, Tottenham have actually won 81 of them. Southampton have won 63, and then 49, resulting in a draw. So the bookies really do fancy Tottenham to win this game tomorrow. Now, Coral, for example, 1-0 is 15-2 for a 1-0 Tottenham win. A 2-0 Tottenham win is 7-1. A 2-1 Tottenham win is 7-1. A 3-0 Tottenham win is 10-1. So quite low odds. Now, if you went for a 1-0 Southampton, that is 20-1. A 2-0 Southampton is 45-1. A 2-1 to Southampton, 18-1, and a 3-0 to Southampton is 300-1. Now, you would get 16-1 on a 0-0 draw, You'd even get 15-2 on a 1-1 draw. Now, remember, last season, Tottenham only drew one Premier League game all season, and that was at home to Arsenal. We played at Wembley. And this season so far, we have drawn two. We have drawn away at Manchester City and away at Arsenal. Thanks for watching this video. Now, please do put your score prediction in the comment section below. Please also put your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Do you think that the likes of Hugo Lloris, Harry Kane, Jan Vertonghen, will all of them be back in Tottenham starting 11 tomorrow against Southampton? My personal opinion, I think that we're going to win the game. I know I always say that we're going to win the game, but I have got a feeling that this week has been very hard on the players, very hard on the manager. You know, they've received a lot of criticism this week. Pochettino in his press conference yesterday said the fans are right to criticise the players and the manager when they're not performing. What do you think about that? Let me know that in the comment section below as well. But my score prediction, I'm going to go with a 1-0 Tottenham win. I think that we will just get the 3 points, but I think tomorrow it is about getting the 3 points and showing a performance like we really, really want to win the match. So I'm very confident that we will do this tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you like the shirt I've been wearing in today's video, you can order one of these shirts and many, many more from Toffs.com. You can also get in touch with them by email. It is Enquires@Toffs.com. All of the links are in the description box below this video. They have an absolutely superb range of retro Tottenham shirts, so don't miss out. Very few people understand the stock market. Football Index gives users the opportunity to trade and make money with something they love, the beautiful game.